Hi everyone and welcome to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall preview. So, thanks to 2K and 3Axis, I have an opportunity to check out Rise and Fall before release. And we are going to take a look at all the new features in Rise and Fall. And obviously, we are going to play one of the new leaders. It was a very tough decision which leader to pick. I was strongly leaning towards Genghis Khan, but in the end I decided to check out Poundmaker. For a few reasons. But he has a lot of things that are active very early into the game. So his early game will be quite a bit different compared to other leaders, and I'm quite curious about that. So his unique unit is a replacement for a scout. It's a stronger unit and it starts with 1 free promotion. He also gets +1 trade route capacity and a free trader with the Pottery technology. And unclaimed tiles within 3 tiles of Cree City come under your control when the trader moves into them. So he can get a lot of tiles basically for free, which will either save you a lot of gold or it will speed up your expansion a lot. If you decide to never buy tiles for gold, your expansion will be that much faster. He also gets additional benefits to all alliance types. So in this case, all alliance types provide shared visibility. This is one of the new mechanics in Rise and Fall. Alliances come in various different types and they also have levels. That's one of the things I'm hoping to test with this game. And also how easy it is to actually get alliances in the first place. And how diplomacy changed, if it changed. How loyalty affects AI behavior. We will take a look at all of that. Anyway, trade routes also give him +1 food in the sending city per camp or pasture in the receiving city, and +1 gold in the receiving city per camp or pasture in the receiving city. And last but not least, he also gets a unique tile improvement, which provides +1 production, +1 housing, and +1 gold if adjacent to luxury resource. Then for every 2 adjacent bonus resources, it gets +1 food, and it gains additional production, gold and food and housing as you advance through the civics and technology tree. It must be placed next to bonus or luxury resource, and it cannot be built adjacent to another Mekewap. So, let's get started, shall we? We are going to play an Emperor because I'd like to focus on exploring the new features, rather than racing the AI early on. And we'll be playing on the Fractal map. That has always been one of my favorite map templates. Other than that, we are playing on standard game speed, and pretty much all the other settings are on standard too. And I'm also playing against all the new leaders as the AIs, plus 2 randoms. So that's the new alternative leader for India, Genghis Khan, Korea, Georgia, and the Netherlands. Let's go!
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Poundmaker, you bear the fate of the Cree without complaint. None doubt the skill of your warriors, but they rely upon your wisdom. Striking your enemies does no good if you cannot protect your homes. As the world changes in unexpected ways, your alliances will bind you to a lasting future. Those who stand alone, die alone.
So, here we are. Welcome to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. This guide will introduce you to the new features. Alright, additional information is available in the Civilopedia. Earn historic moments by accomplishing great feats in the game. Each moment gives you points towards your era score and can be reviewed in your timeline. Era score indicates how well your civilization is doing in the current era. Alright? Track how your era score is progressing to avoid a dark age or earn a golden age for your next game era. If you feel the blue meter, you will avoid a dark age. If you feel the gold meter, you'll earn a golden age. Golden and dark ages give you bonuses, and can affect the loyalty of your city's citizens. Okay, so we can see that on the left. Loyalty is a measure of how committed your city citizens are to your civilization. If loyalty ever reaches 0, the city will rebel and become a free city, open to claims by militaries or loyalty pressure. Okay. Governors can stabilize a city's loyalty. Governors also have unique abilities that unlock through titles. These give special advantages in the city where the governor is assigned. Alliances are now specialized, and each provides a distinct advantage. Over time you can enhance an alliance to provide even more powerful advantages. Okay, we can see an example of that on the left. +6 gold from trade route to your ally. +1 gold from trade routes from your ally. Civilizations can band together and declare an emergency when critical events happen in the game, such as nuclear strike. The emergency is declared by other civilizations against the offending player. There are rewards for whichever side is victorious in an emergency. Okay, so the defending player can also get rewards. I'm actually quite curious how well this is going to work. But we'll see. Hopefully it won't be just you being the target of emergencies, and AI is just piling on you. The city banner has been updated to provide clarity and easier access to critical information. Click on your civilization's icon to see more information about loyalty, or the governor portrait to manage your governors. Okay? And that's that. So, here we are. Let's take a look at our starting location. I don't think we're going to move. We could settle on this side. And we would get tea in range. And everything else would still be in range of our city. That might actually be worth doing. Alright, let's do that then. We'll settle on this side of the river. That's okay. And that's going to be our capital. So, here's our unique unit, which replaces the scout. But I think we're going to open with a builder here, to improve our tiles right away. We do have a nice growth tile. That's going to be quite helpful. We'll reach 2 population super quickly. We can see that we have full loyalty when we hover over the icon. And there are some new lands. We got loyalty lands, which isn't showing a whole lot at the moment, because we haven't met any neighbors. Now, what about research? What do we want to start with? Either mining or animal husbandry. But we will want to research pottery ASAP. In fact, maybe we should start with pottery. Hopefully in 10 turns we'll have a target for the trade route. Not to mention it will unlock our unique tile improvement, which we definitely want as soon as possible. It has to be built next to luxuries or bonus resources. And you can't build more than one next to each other. That shouldn't be a problem. What did we get? Plus 40 gold.
Has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated
already.
and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization.
So looting a
reach
tribal
golden
village
age.
is a historic moment? Okay. Apparently it is. Well then, here's our era progress. We can see that we are in normal age. And we need to meet these requirements. If our score is less than 15, we'll enter a dark age. If it's between 15 and 24, we'll be in a normal age. If it's 25 or higher, we'll enter a golden age. Okay. So, historic moments, we got +1 score from that right now. Each of your citizens exerts the normal amount of 1 loyalty pressure in their city. This pressure also affects other cities within 9 tiles, but is 10% less effective per tile. Okay. We can't actually see that on the lens right now, but I assume we will once we meet a neighbor. Which will hopefully be soon.
Let me ask leave then.
Oh, that's one of the new wonders.
Of respect and admiration to the once desired Matterhorn, before his head has lost the last rays of a sun departing to gild loftier and more distant ranges.
One tile impassable natural wonder. It appears as a mountain and provides +1 culture to adjacent tiles. Land combat units who move next to the Matterhorn ignore heals for the rest of the game and gain +3 combat strength when fighting in hills. That's a pretty nice one. Okay, we definitely want to grab that with our next city. We also got silk nearby, cotton, some stone. Yeah, this is definitely going to be our second city. There's the tech boost. And that's also a historical moment. So now we have 4 era score. Alright. Carry on then. Let's move next to it then. Which exact tile is that again? It kind of blends in. Which one is it? This one? Oh no, it's this one, right. Okay. Sounds good. We got +1 population. We should probably get at least 1 hammer here. So let's work the stone. That seems like a better idea. It will speed up the builder. Actually, no, it will not speed up the builder. Never mind, get more food then. That will be 1 slow builder. And there's Alpine training. And a Barbarian Scout, right. We don't want a Barbarian Scout to discover our city. We could try to kill him, but that seems unlikely to happen. He's just going to run away.
I thought Clay
yeah, there's no way we can catch him.
Potter's hand.
There's Pottery, so that gives us a trader, which unfortunately we can't actually use right now. But hopefully we'll be able to use him soon. And next, we'll grab Animal Husbandry, I think. Yeah, sounds good. And then probably writing. We could also get mining to improve our production. Our production is really low, so mining is definitely a good idea. Where do you think you're going? Okay, he's going west now. Good, good. That's what we needed him to do. This is going to be a pretty slow start, but we should be fine. +1 population again. Let's see. Well, it won't make any difference for the builder construction. We might as well focus on food. We are going to need more housing pretty soon. And now we can pick up God King. And probably Survey, actually. I don't think we need Discipline right now. Let's get Survey. We will be getting a Scout pretty soon. So, the next Civic should probably be Craftsmanship. We are getting a Builder. Now, I don't want to go too far with the Warrior, but we did find a City-State. Now we should be able to send the Trader. Yes, we can. So, that also means we'll gain 2 tiles. The ones that we'll move through. That are in 3-tile range of our city. Now, this might get pillaged by some barbarian, but hopefully not. It gives us a currency boost and some extra gold. Now, let's maybe go back with that warrior. There's the builder. Now, how do we want to do this? We definitely need a farm on rice, because that will give us a Eureka. Yep, so that's Eureka for irrigation, and we are going to need irrigation to improve citrus. Right, now we want our unique unit. Possibly more than one. Now, we are playing on a fractal map, which means we do not know what kind of continent this is going to be. There's mining. We still need animal husbandry. But let's get started on writing, I think. Or we'll grab irrigation really quick to improve citrus. Sounds good? Now, we got 2 more builds. I'm thinking one for a quarry and then one for our unique tile improvement. But which tile do we want it on? Well, probably this one. We'll get it on all of them eventually. Or maybe this one, that's 2 bonus resources. Doesn't actually make a difference, rice is also a bonus resource. And this right here is a hill, while this is a grassland. Okay, let's go for the hill then. That will be better for total yields. And that's also +4 era score. Nice. What's our score now? 8. We need at least 25. And we can see time to the next era. We don't know exactly how long it's going to take. Now, from what I know, Dark Ages can also have advantages. Because there are some special policies that you can only use during Dark Ages. And if you enter a Golden Age from a Dark Age, you can enter a Heroic Age. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. Give me the production. This is going to be a super late scout. But it's fine. There's the production and also craftsmanship boost and masonry boost. Nice. And we are almost at 5 population. About to hit 5. Now we need to find some neighbor. And soon. If only to get the writing Eureka boost. There's 5 population. And we are at -1 amenities already, but that's okay. We'll get the luxury soon enough. Let's see, these assignments are fine. Yep, they are more than fine, actually. But we could work the forest, that might be better. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. House growth. 7 turns. It's going to be 7 turns regardless. Alright, we'll get the hammer then.
As our civic knowledge
And here's
grows,
another historical
so do
moment.
our methods of governance. Furthering this endeavor
Oh,
will allow
governors,
us to
right.
appoint a governor to strengthen our power in our cities.
Thousands have lived without love.
So there's irrigation.
Not one without water. Without craftsmanship.
And craftsmanship.
Inspiration.
Very nice. And we are up to 12 era score. So, here's our first unique unit, and we can pick up a promotion. So, which one do we want? I don't think it makes a huge difference. I think we have more hills around here than forests and jungles. So, let's grab Alpine. And we could go grab the bonus from Matterhorn. That is not a bad idea. He has 20 melee strength. Okay, he has the same melee strength as the warrior. Interesting. Mind you, the warrior has better promotion line. So next, we should probably grab a settler. Yep, we need to start our second city already. We've been waiting long enough. As an alternative, we could get a quick slinger, to try to get the boost for killing a unit with a slinger. That's not super easy to get, but we can give it a shot at least. Let's get started on writing. We'll switch at 50%. And foreign trade. Hopefully we'll meet another civilization soon. And discover another continent, that would be nice. Now we can grab the Matterhorn later. There's undiscovered terrain closer to the east. And right now I'm prioritizing the Eurekas. We can go get the Matterhorn bonus anytime we want. And the plan is to settle our second city in that general area. Okay, we got one barbarian. Still no second continent. And no civilization. We do have a barbarian scout. Let's back up slightly. What's this? Amber. Okay, that's new. Good to know. So there's the slinger. Now we can try to kill the warrior with the slinger to get the boost for archery. But next we definitely need a settler ASAP. Okay. We need some teamwork here to make this happen. So lure the warrior towards us. Yep, sounds good. And we need to kill him with the slinger. Which is easier said than done sometimes. Right, we still need him to move towards us. No, not you. Yeah, that's the wrong unit that I had selected. Alright. Come on. I'm right here. I'm keeping an eye on writing. Now we need to switch. Let's switch to animal husbandry, seeing how we need that. Okay. Just let this guy move towards us. Then we can move one tile to the east with the scout and block him. That's the plan. He will almost certainly move towards us now. No, he won't, really? Okay. Hey, we got early Empire inspiration, so at least there's that. Okay, we got another barbarian warrior incoming. Interesting. One more turn on foreign trade. We still have to discover second continent. And now we have a scout. And he spotted our city, that's not good. We just need that kill. We should be able to get it on the next turn. Hopefully. We do have 3 decent units. Oh, and I didn't switch civics. We'll switch to state workforce. He backed up, damn it. That's not good. There we go, we got it. Nice. Don't have to worry about that anymore. 3 turns to finish the settler. He will need an escort. That's probably going to be the warrior. And I do not want that scout to pillage our trader out. Let's maybe back up slightly. Yep. We need to chase him away. At least. Preferably kill him, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, that's nice. We got a promotion. Fortify until healed and fortify. Settler is almost ready. Not sure where exactly that city is going to be yet, but I know it's going to be close to Matterhorn. Now first, before we pick up the promotion, we kind of need the damage, I think. Yeah, I feel like we need the damage. We'll miss out on some experience, but that's okay. I want to kill this guy, and that's bronze working boost. Alright, and our scout can escort the settler. It's not ideal, but it will do. Next research should probably be archery, to get better defenses. Monument for some culture. We are a little bit behind on culture, to say the least. That's an understatement of the year. That was a little bit close. Okay, if I want to kill this warrior, we have to pass on the promotion again. I don't want to pass on the promotion. Yeah, let's just use the promotions. Volley and battle cry. Looks reasonable. Link these guys. He insists on attacking the slinger. That was a little bit too close. That was pretty risky. But he's totally fine. That was calculated all along. Obviously. Now, which tile do we want to settle on exactly? Let's have a look. We obviously want fresh water, but that's pretty much everywhere. Matterhorn is this tile. Now, it mostly affects adjacent tiles. And we want to get adjacent tiles on the other side. We don't even know if the tiles on the other side are non-mountains. These could be mountains. I'm thinking right here. Then we'll get the cattle to the northwest. We'll get the cotton. We'll get jade, stone. And also this cattle over here. And we will get the silk too. That seems to be the best location, right here. Yep.
May I make a suggestion?
Okay. So, loyalty. Right, if loyalty drops to 0, the city will declare independence and become a free city. The same can happen to other civilizations. And is mostly affected by a number and nationality of citizens in and near the city. Having lots of your own population within 9 tiles will improve your loyalty each turn. Populations belonging to other civilizations within 9 tiles will decrease it. Okay. So how's our era score now? And how much more time do we have? 14. We don't have that much time. We have anywhere between 2 and 22 turns. We only need 1 more score, literally 1 more. That's all we need. Well, hopefully we'll get it. It would be unfortunate if we entered a dark age. Like this. Let's grow to population as soon as we can. And we'll get started on a builder. We are obviously going to need those. Okay, carry on. Let's go explore. We still have to find other civilizations. Hopefully that's going to happen soon. We'll see about that. And now that we have a second city, we could also boost it with an internal trade route if we want to.
And soon the world itself.
We got 10 turns, so we need 1 more score in the next 10 turns. How hard can that be? We got another tribal village. I guess that means there's no AI anywhere close. We could get another scout. It might be worth it. They have decent combat strength. Or we'll just get a granary. Or no, let's get another builder. And yep, we got a barbarian scout over there. Might want to take care of that. Just don't touch my trade route, thanks.
May the forces of evil become
There's archery. Upgrade. We got state workforce boost. Nice. And that's +1 era score. So that means we got 15. Which means we will not enter Dark Age. Now, what's our next research going to be? Let's get bronze working to reveal where Aaron is. And we can pick our Pantheon. So what do we want? We could go for something universal, like city patron goddess or religious settlements. Or fertility rites. What else actually makes sense here? Oral tradition. We don't have citrus, so that wouldn't be terrible, actually. It also affects cotton, we have that. Silk, we also have that. And sugar. We don't have sugar. But we have cotton. More than one, in fact. We got several. We got citrus. That one might be worth it. I'm considering it. What other options do we have? I think that one is going to be the best. Especially since we are a little bit behind on culture. So let's grab oral tradition. Yeah, oral tradition it is then. Done. Now, do we need to change some of our tile assignments? I don't think so. Not right now, anyway. Alright, carry on then. We do have 300 gold. Might be a good idea to spend it for something. Oh! There's a barbarian camp right here. Okay, sneaky bastards. And we might want to heal our scout. That sounds like a good idea. This shouldn't be too hard with an archer. But he's not at full health. Also, we still have to find another continent and make contact with another AI. That's starting to get on my nerves now. Still no AI. I might have to research writing the hard way, just finish it. We'll see. Too many barbarian scouts around here.
We now have the opportunity to appoint a
And
governor
now we
to
can
our
get a governor.
civilization. We are now ready to choose where to build our government buildings. We may only zone one of these in our empire.
Okay, we can have one government zone in our entire empire. Alright, there it is. Government Plaza. And it has all kinds of buildings that we can also get. Alright. I'll go through them really quickly. We got foreign ministry. Feel free to pause to read all of this if you like. I'm just skimming. This one looks interesting. Then we got National History Museum. 4 slots for any great work. And +1 governor title. Okay. Grandmaster's Chapel. Grants the ability to buy land units with faith. Really? Okay. That's quite powerful for a building. War Department. All units when they eliminate a unit heal up to 20 hit points. Okay, some of these are really powerful. Royal Society. Builders gain the ability to use all of their charges to provide bonus production to a district project. Okay. Intelligence Agency, +1 spy and spy capacity, higher chance of success. That's also pretty good. Audience Chamber. Amenities, housing. -2 loyalty in cities without governors. So there's a downside to this one. And Ancestral Hall. 50% increased production towards settlers. New cities receive a free builder. Awards +1 governor title.
It is equally important.
Right, first we have to pick our first governor. So each governor has a skill tree. And you have to choose whether you want to invest a lot into one governor or hire multiple governors. And then which abilities you want to prioritize. Let's check what they actually do first. So first we got Victor. His first ability increases city garrison combat strength by +5. Units defending within the city's territory get +5 combat strength. Enemy spies operate at 2 levels below normal in this city. City cannot be put under siege. That's interesting. City gains an additional range strike per turn. And Air Defense Initiative, +25 combat strength to anti-air support units within the city's territory, when defending against aircraft and ICBMs. Alright. 3 turns to establish, 8 loyalty per turn. Next up we got Amani, the diplomat. 5 turns to establish. Okay. So they don't take the same time to establish. This guy takes 3 turns, everyone else 5 turns. Anyway, Amani starts with... can be assigned to a city-state where she acts as 2 envoys. Other cities within 9 tiles and not owned by you gain +2 loyalty per turn towards your civilization. Your other cities within 9 tiles and gain +2 loyalty per turn towards your civilization. While established in a city-state, provides a copy of its luxury resources to you. +4 amenities in the city. And finally, while established in a city-state, doubles the number of envoys you have there. Very nice. So she's going to be really good if there's a particular city-state that you really need to have to make your strategy work. And some of them are quite powerful. So next up we have the Cardinal. Religious pressure to adjacent cities is 100% stronger from this city. Grand Inquisitor. +10 faith, +10 religious strength in theological combat in tiles of this city. +20% production towards holy site buildings in the city. Governor's religious units heal fully in 1 turn in tiles of this city. City ignores pressure and combat effects from religions not founded by the governor's player. Okay. Ignores pressure and combat effects. And finally, apostles trained in the city receive 1 extra promotion. So this guy is a must-have if you are going for religion-heavy game. Next we got Magnus. Let's see, +100% yields from plot harvests and feature removals in the city. That's awfully specific. But that's pretty nice, if you are planning to remove them. +20% growth in your city. Your trade routes ending here provide +2 food to their starting city. +20% production towards industrial zone buildings in the city. Settlers trained in the city do not consume population. +1 production per turn from each strategic resource in the city. Strategic resources are not required in the city in order to build resource-dependent units. I like that one. This city receives production from any number of nearby industrial zones, not just the first. Oh, that's very nice for maximizing production. Next up we got Leung the Surveyor. All builders trained in the city gain +1 build charge. +30% production towards city centers and government plaza buildings. So the ones we were looking at earlier. The fishery unique improvement can be built in the city on coastal plots. Yields 1 food, +1 food if adjacent to a sea resource. +30% production towards constructing districts in the city. Oh, that's really nice. So infrastructure and zoning commissioner, I like that. Amusement, +30 production towards entertainment complex and water park buildings in the city. +30 production, not +30%. That's flat +30 hammers. That's quite powerful if you need a quick entertainment complex. And finally, the city park unique improvement can be built in the city. Yields 2 appeal and 1 culture. +1 amenity if adjacent to water. Okay. Next up we got the Educator. 20% increase in science and culture generated by the city. +20% production towards theater square buildings in the city. +20% production towards campus buildings in the city. Great people points generated per turn in the city are doubled. 30% production increase to all nuclear armament projects in the city. And 30% production increase to all space program projects in the city. So that's going to be a must-have in the late game if you are going for science victory. And finally, we got Reina. Acquire new tiles in the city faster. Double adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs and harbors in the city. +3 gold per turn from each foreign trade route passing through the city. +2 gold per turn for each citizen in the city. Allows the city to purchase districts with gold. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, especially if you start a city in the late game and you don't want to wait like 40 turns to build a district. Or for any very low production city in general. And finally, doubles tourism from great works of art, music and writing in the city. Okay then, so who are we going to pick? I'm leaning towards... How was it with production for districts? Yeah, the Surveyor. I like that one. Especially since some of the government plaza buildings were really powerful. And plus 30% production towards constructing districts, that's very nice. And we can just move governors back and forth between different cities. And all builders gain plus on build charge, that's a nice one too. Alright, so appoint, and appoint in our capital. Now we will not get plus 1 charge for this builder, because it takes 5 turns to actually establish the governor. But that's fine. Assign.
Our governor is now on their way to their assigned city.
Yep, governor is on the way. So next up, we still need a boost for foreign trade. Let's get started on military tradition. We should be able to get a boost for that. For killing the barbarian. Probably on the next turn. Can we do it on this turn? Possibly. It might not be enough, and I wouldn't want the city-state to kill him. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that this is enough damage. It might not be, so let's wait 1 turn. We do have 36 modified combat strength. You know what, I think it's enough. There, we got it. So that's military tradition boost. And also plus 3 era score. Okay. And that's also going to be the end of the first episode. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.